What's up, you guys, and welcome back to our channel. It is the very first Friday of January the 4th, 2019. Like, how exciting is that to be in a new year? Like they say, new year, new me, new all this other kind of stuff. Like, I don't know what they're saying now, whatever. But today I'm excited because it's like I'm full time now, my private practice, and it's just like go time. Like I have so many goals, so many ideas that I actually want to do this full year, and I'm praying that I can actually do it. Like not just necessarily with private practice per se. Like I want to, like, this channel is going to encompass everything that I actually want to do this year. So it's like it's a lot more than what I'm realizing. What I'm learning is that as a therapist, we have to have multiple streams of income versus just seeing a patient one-on-one. Like we have to have different streams of incomes. We have to have books, journals, planners, like all this other kind of stuff to actually bring in income. And then the books and stuff like that, that's what you call passive income, passive earnings. So that way you don't have to put too much effort. Like you write the book, you're done, and then you ship it off, so that right there is passive income, and that's what we need to actually generate and create. And so that's my goal for this year too, as well, is to build my clientele in my private practice, and also to actually increase my passive income, increase my multiple streams of income too as well. So you guys, y'all are going to actually see that on this channel too. So I don't want y'all just to think that we're going to be talking solely about private practice, which we are, but we're going to talk about what it takes to actually stay in private practice and all of that. And it takes multiple streams of income, because I will say this, like I came down to the office on Thursday, and I was supposed to have, like, I really wasn't supposed to start seeing clients until Friday or whatever, but I had people call and they was like, oh, can we come on Thursday, because Friday was already filled. And so I was like, okay. So I drive down here that morning, and granted, it was raining and all of that, and both of the people canceled at the last minute. So it's just like we have to take that into consideration and things of that nature. And I want to say this, like, you guys create a policy on no shows and late cancellations and stick to it. I know that we like to deal with the whole, like, feelings. Like for some of us, it may be difficult for us to actually discuss finances with our clients, but y'all have to put something in place to protect yourself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Like I have a no show policy, but I'm redoing it or whatever, and I have a no show policy and a late cancellation policy, but I'm actually going to revamp it, and I'm actually going to start enforcing it. Like I have the policy, but I don't really enforce it. So it defeats the purpose. But now I have to enforce this. Like I had the luxury of having a job, so I really didn't have to enforce it. But now, since this is my only source of income, like I have to really enforce it. So, but that's something that you guys have to think about in all of that. I want to say, go and grab your pens, go and grab your paper. Today's video is like going to be lit. Like you're going to have to take some notes with all of the knowledge that I'm actually giving you guys today. And like I actually spent time, like sometimes I used to just get on here and record my video, but beforehand, like I actually had to spend time today researching these things that I'm going to talk about today. And I was just like, I spent like a couple of hours to actually do that. So that's why I'm saying, get y'all pen, get y'all paper. Like this is some good stuff right here that we're going to talk about today. And we're actually going to talk about credentialing. For those of you who are going to accept insurance, you really need to pay attention to this. I know some of you guys may actually start a private practice without insurance or whatever it may be. But today we're going to actually talk about insurance and how to get credentialed with insurance, the whole insurance process and all this other kind of stuff. Like, we're going to talk about it, and I'm actually in the process of trying to get a professional who does credentialing all the time. I'm trying to get them to actually come on and give a little bit more information. Like, what I'm giving you today is kind of like the basis of what you're going to always need for the insurance companies. Okay, so let's do a recap of what we all talked about. So let's see. So you passed the exam, your LCSW, your LPC, whomever you are, and now you're ready to go. So you got your professional liability insurance. Okay. Boom. Here's mine right here. My professional liability insurance right here. You're going to need this, okay? So right here is my proof of insurance. Proof of licensures. You're going to need this, okay? You're going to need this for insurance companies. So you got all of that, and you go, and now you're going to register your name with your state. So ours is called, because I'm in Louisiana, it's called Louisiana Secretary of State. So you go there, you go and register your name. Go there to see if your name is available. Once you check, and I think it takes less than 24 hours to see if your name is available, your agency, the practice name is available, then it's going to send you to get a EIN number, which is your tax ID number. I say go to the state first. Don't go and get your tax ID number, because of the simple fact is, if your name is unavailable, like now you have an EIN number and your name is not available. So you see what I'm saying? So just go to your state, and then just go to your state first, see if the name is available. In Louisiana, to check if your name is available, is $25, okay? Then they tell you, yes, your name is available, and then you start the process. And within the process of filling out, it's like name, address, like basic demographic stuff, okay? And so then they ask you, do you have your EIN number? And if you say no, it's going to send you straight to the IRS site, and it's going to you'll actually apply for your EIN number then, okay? But brief little pause right here. I saw in a Facebook group where a lady had said that she had saw this company charging $200 to get a person EIN number, and I'm like, what? And like she said, she was saying that people was paying for it, and it's just like, it only take you 2 minutes to get your EIN number. So some of this stuff, if you see an agency saying that, oh, we can register you with the state, or we can register your agency, you can do that yourself. It's going to take you about 2 to 3 days, maybe, and it's going to take you about 30 minutes, honestly. So you can do this stuff right here yourself. Register your name with the state, get your EIN number, and then once you get your EIN number, it's going to direct you back to your Secretary of State, and you're going to finish, and then you're going to get your article organization and all this other kind of stuff that you're going to need, okay? So you're done with the Secretary of State, you got your EIN number and all of that, so you got all of that taken care of with your state, and then you're going to get your occupational license too as well. If you yeah, you can. I don't have the information. I just thought about that. But you can go and get your occupational license too as well. I'll talk about that in another video then, because I forgot to actually put it in here. So now you don't have a space yet. So now you're going to actually start your business plan. So like I talked about last week, with your business plan, it's going to have everything in there, from how much you can afford, prices, marketing, your hours, like what services you're going to provide, and all of this. Like, it's just going to be very detailed. I'm gonna put a link in below where you can find an article about what's all need to go into your into your business plan. But marketing needs to be one. What types of services you're going to offer. So whether or not, and how you're going to get to that goal. Like a very detailed business plan, sometimes people present those to the bank when they go and get a loan and stuff like that for their business. But for me personally, I'm doing my own finances. I would encourage everybody to, if you're starting off in private practice, do not go and get a loan. Like, save up your money and open up your business on your own. And then when you start growing and you have guaranteed money coming in and you need to expand, Then go and get a loan if you need to. But honestly, grounds up, you don't. And the only thing that I can really recommend somebody to go and get a loan for is if you have a multi-million-dollar contract with the state and they won't pay you. Anytime you deal with the state and contracts, they don't pay you right away. So you need like a line of credit to pay. That's the only reason I would recommend somebody to go and get a business loan. Other than that, come on, save up your money. Save up about $5,000. I've heard some people save up about $2,000 and open up their practice. If you're frugal, if you're crafty, you know, all of that other kind of stuff. Like, don't go get money to open up a private practice. Don't do that, because you don't know, like, building clientele is hard in private practice unless you going into private practice and you got a contract with somebody and you know the clients are coming. But then again, like I said, clients are faulty. Insurance companies are faulty too. So you don't need this extra monkey, extra bill on your back by going to get a business loan in the beginning. So like I said, hold off, save your money. That's why I talked about budgeting on Tuesday. Really save your money. I came into my private practice. This is why I say save your money, honestly. So I would say this. I came into my private practice with $10,000, right? That was back in 2017. However, this is what I'm saying though, like when you run into unexpected problems in your business that you're not prepared for, but you didn't got a business loan. So I have $10,000 saved. I did it the wrong way. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, like, don't go out there and get all this expensive furniture. Don't go out there and go and get the highest of the highs. I want to say I probably spent about my office decor and all of that other kind of stuff, probably about $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000, honestly, because I ended up getting a MacBook that was over $1,000 something itself. Okay, so don't do that. Go in simple, because you know, in my mind, when I was going in, oh, it's going to be great. You know, I ain't going to have no problems when I go into this practice. I'm going to generate this money right back. That did not happen. That did not happen for probably about a good 8 months. This practice did not generate any money. A good 8 months, because we ran into problems with the insurance companies that I thought that we wasn't going to face. So this is what I'm saying, you guys. Like, don't go and get a business loan in the beginning. Build it up. Don't go out and go and get expensive furniture and stuff like that. Build up your clientele and then go and improve as you can. I'm not saying have no rinky-dinky furniture or nothing like that, but have some good stuff. But you can have good stuff and on a budget, okay? And I'm a budget queen. Yes, okay? The chairs that I sit in, it was over $600. Too much. I got 2 chairs. They was about $550. Too much, okay? Too much. The desk that I got, I want to say it was $230. Too much. Bring it back. I wish somebody was telling me, like I'm telling y'all, I wish somebody would tell me, sis, bring it back. Bring it back. You know. And honestly, the chairs that I have, like, my office is not really designed for young kids because my chairs are cream. Like, my office color, my office scheme is cream, rose gold, pink, and like a navy blue. No, children, you can't be jumping up on my furniture, okay? So, you see all that? That's what I'm talking about, okay? So I done went off on a tangent. So all that needs to be in your business plan and stuff like that. So then after you got your business plan together, and it's like, I want to say business plan, and I want to put in an insert right in the middle. If you're going to take insurance, start working on your insurance. Like, while you're working on your business plan, start your credentialing process for your insurances. Because it can take up to 125 days. My problem was my boss had credentialed me at the old agency that I worked at. So I was under the impression that since I was already credentialed with them, that's all we had to do was add a piece of paper, add an agency, and we'll be okay. It's just one form. And like, I went through a billing company too, a credentialing company. She was like, that's all we need to do is add one form, add your agency. It's not going to take that long. She was like 45 days at the max. 45 days roll around, insurance company says that I have to start the process all over again. That's another 125 days. See, that's the problems that you run into right there. So that's what I'm saying. After you create your business plan, simultaneously, if you want to start working on the credentialing process, because they can take up to 125 days. That's their response. Some take less, some take more, okay? So you're going to start working on your credentialing. Oh, my bad. And then you're going to do before you start working on your credentialing, after your business plan, go and get your CAQH number. And it stands for Council for Affordable Quality Healthcare. And basically what you're going to do with your CAQH number is that you're going to list all your jobs and where you're working at. So you're going to need to get your CAQH number before you go to the credentialing, because they're going to ask you for it, and the insurance company is going to go and pull your stuff themselves anyway. So get your CAQH number. It's free. It's free, no money. Business plan, CAQH number, and then start working on your credentialing. So probably about 45 days into your credentialing process, then go and start finding office space. Unless you want to start off by doing private pay, you can. Like, be creative. Like, don't, if you're just going to solely do strictly, like in my area, private pay is probably kind of difficult. So I wouldn't have that many people private pay, but in some areas, people could afford it. Like, but in my area, private pay is kind of difficult. So I had to wait on insurance so that people can actually use their insurance. But if you want to get your office, or if you find a good steal of an office, get it. You know, but if not, wait until about 45 days when you're in 45 or either 90 days, honestly, when you're into the credentialing process and those companies start rolling in. Like, you start getting your contracts. Then go and get your office space. You can actually get a P.O. box. Honestly, if you don't want to put your information on the actual applications for the insurance company, get you a P.O. box. Or either see if you can call someone, like if they have a business that you know, see if you can use their address and then change it. Okay, so that way you don't have, because the once they credential you, they're gonna publish what address you have on file, and sometimes this can be your home address. But that's what I'm saying. So until you find your office space, see if you can use somebody else's address. Like if you live in an apartment complex, go up there and ask the apartment complex, can you use the address? You're gonna, because they're gonna ask you a physical address and a mailing address too. So you're still gonna have your you can get all your information coming to your mailing address, but your actual practice address can be somewhere else until you actually get your own office space, and then you can go back and correct it and update your records, and then you can put your actual physical office space. So you got your office space. Now you're still working with the credentialing people. I want to say this. I'm looking at my notes, y'all. That's why okay. All right. So I got some more stuff. So like I said, when you start going through the credentialing process, these are 4 basic things that every insurance company is going to want. So I want you to keep this information right here. So you're going to go to the actual website of the insurance company, request a provider, see if you can come a provider contract. So they'll send you, you may have to fill out some questions, like it's just basic demographic, your name and all the other kind of stuff. Is easy, okay? It's easy. It's tedious, but it's easy stuff. I want to say, the reason why I did not do my credentialing in the beginning is because I was terrified. Like, they send this paper to you, like these contracts are 40 something pages. I was like, you know, I'm scared and all the other kind of stuff. So I went to somebody else. But then when I started going to other agencies, and I had to not agencies, but other insurance companies, and I actually had to do the credentialing myself, I started realizing that them 40 pages probably nothing but 10 pages was dealing directly towards me, because they have, you know, physicians, nurse practitioners, like they have all our information in there in this one packet. So probably about 10 pages was in there for me that I really needed to look at. So don't get intimidated. Do not get intimidated with this whole credentialing process. Do one insurance company at a time. If you're working, if you have kids, start off slow, you guys. You can do this yourself if you want to. Okay? You can do that. Don't go in where a company is charging you $200 for an EIN number and you can get it in 2 minutes. Okay? You can do this. Frugal Danielle. So these 4 things is what you're going to need. Again, proof of insurance. I mean, not proof of insurance, God. Proof of licensure. So you're going to keep that. Keep that handy. Then you can actually keep it in a file. I would actually keep this in a file, like I have it on my laptop now, in a file that I got saved for, I call this standardized information for insurance for credentialing, because you're going to need it. So you got your certificate of liability insurance. Okay, this is where you're going to need $1 million or $3 million. $3 million worth of insurance. I pay $126 a year for my insurance. Okay, just $126. So you got that. You got your CAQH number 2. This right here is next. It's called, can y'all see that? Louisiana Standardized Credentialing Application. You're going to look for your state. So if you stay in, I looked it up, and if you stay in Texas, it's called Texas Standardized Credentialing Application. This right here is about 9 pages, you guys. And it really, you may not need the whole 9 pages, because if you've only worked for if you're only working for one agency now, it's not going to be that much. So whatever state you're in, okay, this is it. Whatever state you're in, Louisiana or Texas or Maryland or Washington or California, wherever you guys are at, it's going to say your state standardized credentialing application. Fill this out. Save it on your laptop, okay? Save this information on your laptop, because there's a lot of pages. It's 9 pages. Save it on your laptop. That way you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. And then you're going to need it year in after year in, because people are going to ask you for it. Save this. I can't tell you enough. Save this. And last but not least, you're going to need a W-9. Okay? W-9. Everybody is going to need this. Save this on your laptop too. Save it, save it, save it. And there you go. So you got 4 documents that the insurance companies, or all the insurance company with your credentialing process, are going to ask for. Save these. Put them in a file. That way, when they say request information, all you got to do is print it out, fax it to them, and you're done. Those 4 pieces of information. And honestly, even if you start getting with EAPs too, the Employee Assistance Program, if you look up some, they're going to ask you for the same information too. They may not ask you for the standardized credentialing application, but they are going to ask you for a proof of your license, your certificate of insurance, and your W-9. They are going to ask you for that and stuff. But when you do get credentialed with some of these insurance companies, they actually automatically enroll you into their EAP programs too, all at the same time. But still, if you still want to go out and find your own people, go out. Keep these documents, okay, you guys? I made sure I print them out today. Keep these documents handy and with you or whatever, and you'll do great. Okay, see, I told y'all, like, we had a lot of information to cover today, y'all. I hope that this was really, really helpful, and I'm super excited because I was able to do this in one take. And I know that I might have been talking fast. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I could have missed something, you guys. Like I said, I haven't worked on credentialing in a while, so I could have actually missed something, or each insurance company is different. They could ask for something different. So I want to give you tips. When you're dealing with insurance companies, always ask who you're talking to. Keep a little notebook if you can. You know, keep a little notebook like this or whatever. Or like a little notebook on the side. A little notebook like this. Write down who you talk to at that insurance company and what day you talk to them as well. Keep up with your records, because they are going to, you know how insurance company is. I would say down here in Louisiana, some of these plans, like, they lose your application. So when they, I'm just saying, they lose your application, they forget about it. Keep copies of everything and actually check on them. Get emails, okay? Get emails versus phone numbers of the people who you're actually talking to. Get their emails. That way you can shoot them an email, because nowadays, we're really not into the whole picking up the phone. But get emails. Email the people. Like, I would say email every 30 days. I'm just checking to see what's going on, if you need anything, blah, blah, this or whatever point of contact person you have. Be friends with them. Let them know, hey, if you need anything, just give me a call, give me a holler, whatever, and submit your stuff. And that's kind of that. That's the whole credentialing process. If I am missing something, please comment below. I am going to try to see if I can have a biller, a credentialing person, come in and actually give some more in-depth feedback. Like I said, I do this or whatever, but that's not my specialty. We gotta have specialties and stuff. And so I'm trying to get somebody to actually come sit down, talk to us, and actually come sit down and talk to us about billing too. Because billing is a whole different thing in itself. That's all I have today, you guys. It's about 30 minutes on this video. And I'm actually excited because I only did it in one take wonder. Y'all go out. Y'all have a great day. List your goals in the comment. Actually comment below if you actually like the video, or if I need to improve on something. Let me know what you liked about it. Let me know if I'm talking too fast as well, if you can actually understand what I'm saying and things of that nature. So y'all just let me know, okay? And before I go, I want to say this: in everything that you guys do, I want you to actually, with this whole insurance stuff, I want you to actually pray about it. Pray about it. Seek God first. If you are a Christian, seek God with this whole insurance stuff. Ask Him to give you patience. Especially if you don't have patience, like myself, like, ask Him to give you patience. Ask Him to give you favor with these insurance companies, so that you can get your paperwork through the first time and that there's no problems. Because some insurance companies, if you are not getting it right the first time, they will deny it, send it back, and you have to start all the way back over. I pray that God gives you guys favor with these insurance companies and they actually go right on through, so that way you can get to helping God's kingdom, because we are kingdom builders, we are kingdom workers as well. So know that I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, and I will see y'all on Transparent Tuesday. Bye.